September 11, 2009, Monroe County hosting Barren County. Bobadell Girls at Monroe County High School, Darrell Carter Stadium, Falcon Field. And it's good to be back home, Bob, or home for the first time this year.
You said the same thing that I said on there when I was talking to Coach Hawkins there. Good to be back, but it's been a long time since we was here. But
December,
yeah, so it's just good to be here and get off the road, and looks like it's going to be a great crowd tonight. And we've had good crowds on the road, but you know, tonight with the first responders, everything they're doing for them, and it's just going to be a great crowd, and look for a good football game.
The opponent, the Barren County Trojans. They are 1-2. They won their season opener against Metcalf 35-0. Lost to Bullitt Central 21-7. Lost to Glasgow last week 35-14. The Falcons coming off of a win on the road at Adair County. They have wins over Wayne, Edmondson, and Adair to be 3-0. And tonight they'll try it out with a 5A team, Barren County, as they play host for their first home game this year. We'll go back to the station, hear from some of our sponsors, take a 3-minute break. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football on WTKY, WVFB, and WKWY. At Darrell Carter Stadium, both teams have gone for their final instructions. Again, we are honoring the first responders and the National Guard. Just have a couple of guardsmen out there, but the police units, the rescue squad, all the fire departments, sheriff's department, several of them here are being honored tonight, and they're going to be our honorary captains also. They'll go out with Coach Pettit and the team captains for the coin toss momentarily. Yeah, that was one of the things that John said he wanted to do with them. I think they get to go out at the hash or something, and maybe that'll be something to show the appreciation for them. And I had a good turnout with them tonight there. They, of course, when you're glad to see that many come out, and it's just something to remember them by, I guess, for the stuff that they do for us. I mean, a lot of times you take it for granted, because you know, if it's a fire, the fire department will always be there. If you got a wreck or a crime, the law enforcement will be there. You just hate to say it, maybe we take it granted too much, but yeah. Maybe one of them all showed us a little appreciation tonight, and I think it's went over really well. They're going to take them down, and have them something to eat in the commons area down there at the field house. So, and John's going down there, and he's shaking all their hands, and John's got a little more incentive now with Joe, his brother. Of course, he's over in Afghanistan. Him and Scotty Turner, and Scotty was their clock keeper too. So we've got two guys there from our community. It's over in Afghanistan, and this kind of special to the football team, and that's kind of what he's going to dedicate the game to them tonight, I think, too. I believe John told me that. J.W. Vickery and Neil Wilson are the captains tonight that will go out for the coin toss. Coach Pettit is in his 6th season as the head coach. He has a record of 34 wins and 26 losses. In this series, Monroe leads at 14-10, so this will be the 25th meeting of the two teams. Monroe won last year 21-0, and they had a series of one-point games. Time there, I know it's like 7-6s and something like that. I can remember them. And can't tell you the year. In 04, Barren won 7-6. In 05, Barren won 21-20. 06, Monroe won 22-21. So 3 straight one-point games. So that just shows you what kind of a rivalry game this has been. It's just, and as Rusty said there, I think it did, just throw the records out, John. You don't, when this game comes up, it's you don't play the record. It's just played, because neither one of them's in the district together, so it has nothing to do with the standing. It's just on the pride and the being the one that said that we won this year. Yeah. Bob Dale has a look at now their starting offense, and offensive and defensive. I think no changes from last week. No, but I don't think so, because it's center again will be Jordan Turner's a 6'1", 260-pound. You can look to see what we've done. Yeah. Barron's receiving, so it means 6'1", 260-pound senior. Left tackle is Sawyer Veach, 5'10", 190-pound junior. Left tackle's Tyler Bartley, 6'3", 230-pound junior. Tight end's Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200-pound senior. Right guard's Ethan Brown, 5'10", 230-pound senior. Right tackle's Lane Driver, 5'11", 260-pound junior. And the end on the right side is 6'1", 195-pound freshman Chad Wilson. Wideout's Trent Tooley, 6 foot, 165-pound junior. Quarterback Jackson Arnett, 5'11", 185-pound junior. Tanner Kendall is the halfback, 6'1", 155-pound junior.
And the fullback Dylan Vickery, 5'10", 190-pound junior. The PAT kicker will be Josh Ford, 5'11", 145-pound sophomore. The punt will be the Tanner Kendall. And the Kobe Hamilton will be doing the kickoff. He's 6'2", 120-pound senior.
Excellent crowd tonight. Monroe's crowd spilling over into the Barren crowd. Not a real big crowd from Barren. Defensively for the Falcons, Jake Proctor, one of the ends, 5'9", 200, a senior. Trevor Whitty, the other end, 5'11", 170, a senior. Between them, Rashad Pipkin, 5'10", 260, a junior, and Troy Wyatt, 5'10", 210, a senior. Cornerbacks, J.W. Vickery, 5'9", 145, a senior. Jacob London, 5'11", 150, a junior. Linebackers, Colby Hamilton, 6', 220, a senior, and Tyler Wyatt, 5'9", 165, a senior. And in the middle, Tyler McMillan, 5'10", 170, a senior. Behind them, the safeties, strong side, Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200, a senior, and the free safety, Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155, a junior. Probably going to have to get this one started tonight and then reconnect after the 7 o'clock hour.
Yeah, they're
still about a minute away from
everybody's anxious tonight to get everything going, but
from the kickoff.
Still a minute away.
And, both teams already out on the field. Colby Hamilton is teeing the ball, but we just went under a minute on the clock, and they'll wait for that to expire before we kick off.
Might be a good time to go right to exchange. Be a good time to do it, John.
Yeah, we'll get this kick off, and then we'll call you back, Randy. Colby Hamilton set the kick. Two deep men, Chris Aquino, that's another name we've heard for several years, and Tyler Hughes are deep. Except Phelps and Aquino, they're both now seniors. Aquino, 5'7", 160. Phelps, 6'2", 205. Phelps is the quarterback. Let's see. London, Turner, Vickery, Carver, Kendall, Hamilton. That's Proctor. Let's see. 81, I should have remembered. Kilman. Lyon, McMillan, and Profit, I believe. I believe that's 6 on the far side. The horn is sounded. Colby Hamilton awaiting the signal. There it is. We're about to kick off with the Falcons on WTKY, WVFB, and WKWY. The kickoff will roll out of bounds. So let it roll out.
Well, maybe that's a Holman for last week. We did the same thing at Adair. And
Barren will take over on their own 35-yard line to begin their first drive. Barren, first possession with a 11:20 to play in the first quarter. They split two receivers to the left, one wide to the right. That's Tyler Hughes. Aquino will go under center with one back behind him. McMillan slipping up on the line. Phelps rolls to his right, throws on the run.
Oh, man,
he'll get a hand on it.
Yep, he knocked it down because he was open.
Intended for Matt Bell, incomplete. And the Trojans will be forced to punt on their first possession.
Of course, Phelps rolled out on there, and that way we couldn't get any pressure on him. But
Wilson back deep. He's inside his 20. Colton Phelps is the punter. On 4th and 5.
Oh, he'd like to miss that.
Very low. Neal will field it at the 25-yard line. Hit it to 30. Still on his feet outside the 35-yard line. That's where Monroe County will take over with 10 minutes, 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. No score.
If the up back could have caught that, John, it hit over to the side of him about the 40. It was just a line rolling end over end kick, but we're just lucky to get a good bounce out of that. That could have went a long ways, but Neal kept it on right on the 35.
Yeah, they put it back to the 35. He may have gone out of bounds. I thought he got past the 35.
Oh, this is supposed to be a double reverse pass, John. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to ask Coach Pettit. Neal is split wide to the right. I guess he's the one that'll end up with it. Pitch it to Kendall. Now hand it to Wilson. Now Arnett. Tulia's wide open. No one out there. He drops it. He was 15 yards ahead of the pack. And it looked like he had it for a step or two, actually. He caught it over his head, was coming down with the ball. And
he looked like it just turned.
Yep. No one within 15 yards of him. And it brings up 2nd and 10. Nice throw by Jackson. And a nice.
Well, I was just hoping he got extension so wide open. Most of the time, them's one you miss. But he was nobody there but him.
High backfield behind Arnott, Vickery, and Kendall. Faked it to Vickery, pitched to Kendall. Barren read that well, the fullback. Kendall gets around the 40. He was hit pretty hard there. So it's gain of 5, bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, it wasn't pretty because it just didn't look good, but still, like you said, right on the, so we got 5 out of it.
Yeah, there was a defender at the feet of Jackson. He was tackling Vickery, and Jackson pitched it to Tanner. Chad Wilson wide to the left. Kendall's inside him. Neal and Tooley are to the right. Arnott in the shotgun. Throws to Wilson on a diving catch for the first down outside the 45. Spotted at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for Monroe at 9:57 of the first. No score. Monroe on their first possession of the night. Officials tonight: Stephen Ray, Taylor Birch, Chris Fields, Jerry Wolf, and Jack Wright. Same formation, 2 receivers either side. Vickery has moved to the right of Arnott. That's the short side of the field. Fake to Vickery. Arnott on the keeper. Has a gain of tackle. 3 or 4.
He'd have had a nice game if that hadn't have got that shoestring tackle on him there, but
I think it was Zach Fawcett on the tackle. Give him 3, to the 49, 2nd and 7. Bob, I hadn't heard about the freshman win. In the interview, you said freshmen came back and won that game last night.
Well, you heard they scored right at the end of the half on, it was a defensive foul, so they got run another play and throw the halfback pass for a touchdown, and then.
Wow, bring Wilson in motion and hand it to him. He's looking to throw. Tooley on the sideline. It is caught, I believe. Yes, it's a catch. First down inside Barren County territory. Couldn't see very well because of the Monroe County bench, the players. That's at the Barren 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Monroe County. 9:01. Start the clock. No, he went out of bounds, so it is going to stay there until we snap it. Arnott staying in the shotgun. Vickery to his left. 4 down linemen. 1 slips up. Got the double reverse again. Kendall give it to Wilson. Makes a move. Good block out there, but Chad going to get close to a first down. See what kind of yardage Neal got on the run. It is a first down. Move the chains. Spot it on the 26. 1st and 10. It's now on the left hash.
What'd you give him out of, John? How many yards? I missed it.
It's on the.
It was on the 36.
It's on the 26.
So got exactly
right at 10. Arnott in the gun again. Tooley very wide to the right. Arnott will lateral it to Kendall. Got to get on it, Tanner. He does, back at the 37 of Barren County.
Now, is that a rushing play? What do you say you do that, John?
Yeah, it's a rushing play. It's a fumble also. Tanner that's probably designed for him to be in front of him a little bit. He didn't have time to get in front, so it was a forward pass. It's very dangerous when it hits the ground. No score, 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. Monroe now in some difficulty in getting this first down. We've got to get all the way to the 16-yard line. We're back on the 37. Arnott will go back to throw. On the post play, Wilson, it's intercepted at the 10-yard line. Nice defensive play. 30, still on his feet, 35, 40. Arnott will bring him down out of bounds. And that's Monroe County's first turnover of the season. Jess Hunt.
Well, it was a miscommunication. Did Neal go right and he throwed it left?
Well, he was running the post, I presume, but that guy was not guarding Neal. He was sort of coming from the other side, I believe, to help, I guess you might say, double team him. Neal had a step on the guy that was with him, but that guy came over to help and intercepted it. Barron's ball on their own 43 with 7:37 playing the first quarter. No score. Barren in the shotgun. They're going to run the quarterback out of it. We catch him behind the line. Whitty, and I believe someone else may have been in on that. It was Phelps on the carry. No gain, 2nd and 10. Barren will send 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're moving to our left. Phelps in the gun, looking to throw to his left. Now scrambling and caught from behind by Troy Wyatt. Wyatt on the sack. And go back to the 40-yard line. 3rd and long for the Trojans. Pipkin comes out. Wood go in. Yeah, Jarrett Wood, his replacement at the left tackle. Barren will line up in an I formation. The up back is Thomas. He's pretty close to Phelps. The deep back is very deep. Phelps rolling to his left. In the flat through the hands of Colby Long. Incomplete. 4th down. Trojans will punt again. Chad Wilson on the coverage. He
wouldn't have had enough for a 1st down because he was going to like about 4 or 5 yards. But he just off his. I'm telling you what, the Barron's passes have been right close.
Quarterback Phelps is the punter. He's standing back at his 28-yard line. Wilson at his 25, waiting to punt.
Boy, we like to got the hand on that.
McMillan flying through there. Ball goes out of bounds around the 30.
Well, he gave him
32.
Give him 3 or 4 yards if he's going to mark it down there, because that went out right at the 35. It hit out.
Monroe will begin on their own 32 at 6:13 of the first. No score. Falcons tried to hit them on the first play of the game again like we did at Air last week. It looked like it was going to work, but didn't come up with a catch. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. It's Chad and Neal both to the right. Arnett is under center. Vickery in the backfield. Faked it to Vickery. Arnett on the carry. 40. 1st down. Still fighting. Breaks loose at the 50. 45-40. A block down the field. Another good play. He followed up. He went all the way. Almost a great touchdown run. Oh, man. By Jackson Arnett. He was practically tackled back here at the 43, 44-yard line. Oh, they showed a lot of strength to break that tackle. And they showed a lot of speed to go down the sideline to get to the, 1-yard line, Bob?
Yeah, I thought he's even closer than that.
67-yard run by Jackson Arnett. And was it Chad out there blocking down the 7?
I guess it was, and they had 3 or 4 there, and that blocker done the good, because if he'd have squared around, say, would have.
They let Jackson finish it off on the 1-yard quarterback sneak. 5:49 of the first quarter. The Falcons 6 and the Trojans 0. We'll get you.
All right on this, John.
There you go. Okay, that's right. And we have Mr. Harrison back with us. Scott Harrison been out for a couple of weeks with an injury. He's in to attempt the extra point out of the Trent Tooley hole. The kick is up. It is through the upright, 7-0.
Well, I want to apologize to Scott, John. I didn't know that he was back, and I thought that the Woods or Josh Ford was going to do the kick, and I introduced him there, so we'll definitely apologize to him, and I thought he was still injured with his leg injury. So
Scott is a junior, 6'2", 150 pounds, and that's his first extra point as a Falcon. Besides the pharmacy needs, go by and see Pure Drug Company. We appreciate them. Colby Hamilton's kick taken at the 6-yard line. They bring it right up the middle.
Of course, Hugh's a big tough kid too. I know I've noticed ever since his little bitty thing. His dad's in the guard with him, his grandpa, so he's a tough kid. I guess that's why he took that leg pretty good
who
there.
Carried that one, Bob? What number was it?
Hughes.
Hughes, okay. Having a little trouble with their mic going into their computer recording. It's first down on the 32-yard line at 5:40. There's a hit by Neil Wilson. Aquino taken down on the Wilson tackle. Giving him a yard to the 34-yard line.
Aquino on the carry.
That'll be 2nd and 9. Across the front, Proctor, Wood, Wyatt, and Whitty. Vickery and London are the corners. That's J.W. Vickery, McMillan, and Wyatt Tyler are the linebackers. Phelps backs up into the shotgun. Has it back to his left. Throws quickly to his right. Through the hands of the kid. It's a pass.
Was it?
Got the whistle. Close. Very close.
Of course, we've really coached on that. I don't know. Of course, we jumped on ours a while ago, and we did one a couple of games ago, and whoever that defender was going after that ball.
McMillan, I believe, over there.
He was thinking the same thing me and you were.
Kendall and Neil Wilson round out the defense that we were going over before that snap. 2 receivers come to the left, 2 to the right. Phelps in the shotgun. Ball's on the left hash. 7-0 Monroe County, just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Phelps looking to throw. Has a man at the 40. 45, 50. Taken down at about the 47 of Monroe County.
Where'd he come from, John? He was wide open across through there.
Jess Huff.
That's a big gainer, too. Big one. About 15, 17 yards.
I think he was crossing over, and Coach Knuckles talking to the official. I think Vickery got caught up in some congestion. It's on the Monroe County 47-yard line. First down for the Trojans. 2 backs in the backfield with Phelps in the shotgun. Calling his signals, taking his snap. Fakes to one, hands to the other. 45-40, a nice trip up by Neil Wilson. Tyler Hughes on the carry. Close to a first down. Big 71 getting up very slow. Will Vance, 6'5", 285, a senior. He's a big one.
He was way downfield of blocking, though. He was leading the way.
And they move back to the 39, not as close to a first down as I had thought.
Like about 2, ain't it?
Phelps will go under center. Backs in the eye. The up back is close to the quarterback, and the deep back is way back in the backfield. They go up the middle trying for the first down. Not much there. Brandon Sneed, the ball carrier.
Y'all think they got their mark back then, though, John?
The 3rd and 1 at the Monroe 38. Falcons leading 7-0 on a combination, a 67-yard run by Jackson Arnett. He got it to the 1-yard line, then he ran it in the next play on the quarterback sneak.
Yep, that's just power play.
Yep. 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3rd and very short. They sneak it for the first down. He gets almost to the 35. We'll have to get everybody up, see where the ball is. Barren moving. 1st and 10 on the Monroe 35-yard line. Colby Hamilton jogs out. Let's see. Vickery had gone out for a couple of plays, trying to pick up who all the linebackers are. Vickery, McMillan and Tyler White. High backfield for the Trojans. They option it right, fullback. Gain of a couple. Gil Thomas, the ball carrier, to the 32. We will be broadcasting the Lady Falcon volleyball game tomorrow. First game is, 9:30.
Tompkinsville time.
We'll go on the air at 9:15 for the pregame. So can't make that trip, tune us in. Option it again. Quarterback still has it. Phelps inside the 30. And there's a flag. Proctor and a guy tied up over there.
I think the offense tackled the defense on that one, John. Them's the one that really upset you because it was about, 10 yards behind the play.
Yeah, and push the ball back to the 42 of Monroe County. So that means that the Trojans need about, they've got to get to the 25. So they need about 17 for a first down. Second down, 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Phelps backs up into the shotgun. 2 backs with him, one on either side. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Phelps fakes, goes back to throw, throws a screen, one of his tailbacks, and it's read well. Hamilton was there, he couldn't make contact, but then Wilson
Turned him in,
McMillan do.
Turn him in is what you want to do there, John.
Tyler Hughes.
He got about a yard, so that's good pass defense.
40-yard line, 3rd and 15. Phelps had gone over to the sideline to get his play. Jeff Ritchie is the head coach for the Trojans. Phelps, shotgun formation, calling his signals, hands it off. It's going to be a reverse. No, fake the reverse. They're going to throw a little razzle-dazzle. He's wide open. They throw it short.
Well, you can go back here and give 24 the credit for that because he, like you said, he would have been more likely touchdown. That's victory, ain't it?
Yeah, that might have been his man down the field open, though. Gil Thomas threw it. Jess Hunt could not get to it. It was thrown short. But
he tucked his feet out from under him, old boy. No, see, 24 is Jacob
London.
Jacob London.
24.
I said, Victor, let me give London the credit for that. That's a great play.
Phelps will go back in punt formation. It's 4th and 15. Neal is standing at the 10-yard line. Phelps will punt. It's a low liner. Neal at the 9, 15, 20, and about the 23, 24-yard line. With 51 seconds to play in the first quarter, Monroe leading 7-0. Falcons will go on the offensive attack. Scored on the last time they had the ball. A great run by Jackson Arnett. Broke a tackle. He had, I think, a first down run by the time he broke that tackle. But then he ran about 55 more yards after that. They tackled him at the 1-yard line. He ran it in on the next play. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. This is Neal, Trent, and Tanner on the right. Arnett's under center. He pitches it to Vickery, going to sweep that way where all those blockers were. No, it's Kendall in the backfield. And they didn't block everybody.
They didn't do their blocking over there. They all got through.
Yep. It was Kendall on the carry. He lost back to the 22-yard line.
Carry by number 27, Kendall.
Second and
Loss of about 2 on the play.
11 or 12.
Second down and 12.
25 seconds. Falcons to the line. Chad Wilson far to the left. Kendall's inside him. Neal's the inside receiver on the other side. Tooley is wide. Arnett left it with Vickery. Tripped up, but he gets out past the 25-yard line. And the time will expire in the first quarter. So Monroe will be facing 3rd and long when we begin the second quarter. But they lead at 7-0. You're listening to Monroe County Falcons. Ball on the 27-yard line of Barren County. Falcons need about 6 for a first as we begin the second quarter. Monroe leads 7-0. Next week is homecoming. We're back at home. Logan County will be the opponent. Invite you to come back out. Good crowd tonight. And hope to have another good crowd next week for homecoming against Logan County. Vickery in front of Kent. No, now Kendall comes to the inside receiver on the left side. Falcons now moving right to left. Arnett under center. Trojans jump. Don't believe that will be enough for a first down, but that helps.
A whole lot easier though, won't it?
Flag on the play.
No, continues to be successful at that regularly. Move it up to the 32, 3rd and shorter. Couple of yards. Chad Wilson and Tanner Kendall to the left. Neal Wilson, Trent Tooley to the right. Vickery is behind Arnett. Vickery, good first down run. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. A good cutback for Vickery. 30, 25. Another cutback. 20, 15. Trying to get out of the corner. Inside the 10 for Dylan Vickery.
That surely wasn't on us.
We have a flag laid. It's well down the field, and it is.
No, it's on them. I thought it was.
No, it's on us.
Oh,
They call it a chop block.
He was. There was no reason for it. I don't know who was on, but it was 20 yards behind the play.
The flag is at about the 13 or 14 yard line of Barren County.
Golly.
Dillon got inside the 10.
A shot block against Monroe County.
Let's see, where were we back here, Bob? The 32?
Yeah. So he went to the lot.
18. He got it's over about a 58-yard run or better.
Was he don't get credit for all that, though, does he?
Let's see. He's going to wherever they spot it from. That'd be 36 and 18. That'd be 54. And they are going to, I believe they started from the 14. We'll see where he ends up. It's a 10-yard penalty back to the 24-yard line. Monroe 1st and 10, 11:43. We're in the second quarter. First play, you could say. We drew them off sides, actually, the first play from scrimmage. First snap of the second quarter. We're in good territory again. Could have been a lot better without that chop block. 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line. Arnott in the shotgun with Vickery and Kendall standing at his right and left. Actually, that's Colby. Vickery's taking a break after that long run. Lob it in the corner for Wilson, and he's in the end zone. Neil Wilson. Caught it about the 2-yard line. Good job to come back to the football. Arnott to Wilson from 24 yards out at 11:26 of the second quarter. 13-0. Monroe County. Scott Harrison in to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Hold down. It is good. 14-0 at 11:26 off the second. Kickoff. Fielded at the 5-yard line. He's at the 25. Going to break loose. 35 tripped up.
Man, we had 4 there hitting him, and he got through it.
Colby got him just by the shoestring.
And that would have been right at the 20. That's where you want him at.
Tyler Hughes, a nice return.
Yeah, I thought, of course, that's where, John finally said it today.
We're having trouble getting Hughes down.
That is second down and 2.
Size here a while ago.
Barren has it second down on their own 45-yard line on the Hughes carry. They need about 2 for a first. Monroe up 14-0. Phelps in the shotgun. Low snap. He handles it. Oh, no, Proctor thought he was going to get outside Jake, but he got the jersey. And that wouldn't have been good if he'd let him get outside. Jake makes the play. It's a loss back to the 43-yard line.
Lost about 2 on the play. Bring up
Third down for the Trojans. It's still Proctor, Wyatt, I think Wood and Whitty across the front for the Falcons. Phelps has 2 backs in the backfield. They're both to his left. Phelps going to run behind them. Wilson in the backfield for the tackle. Not a gain to yard. That'll bring up 4th down. The line took on the blockers, and Neal went through for the tackle.
Nothing comes up with speed, is it, John? And Neal has improved his speed so much, and that's where he helps him make those tackles like that.
It's on the Barren 44-yard line. They do send in the punt team at 9:30 of the second quarter. Wilson backing up to his 25. Phelps, the punter. They need about 3.
You have to really keep an eye on him because he is the quarterback, so he's boomed this.
A better punt. Neal fields it on the bounce at the 13, 20, and tackle there around the 20-yard line.
Well, by just fielding it, though, he saved several yards.
Yeah, it was going to roll inside the 10 if he hadn't caught it. Monroe goes on the attack, 9-10 of the second, leading 14-0. Again, the other games, Lady Falcon Volleyball tomorrow. 9:30 is the first game against Leslie County. That's at Eastern's Arena. At 1:45, we go down to Berea play at the new high school gym. That's at 11:45. That's Edmondson. And at 1:45, we play Louisville Holy Cross in the old gym. So if you can come up to support the Lady Falcon volleyball, come on up. If not, tune us in on this same station. We'll be on the air tomorrow.
Holy Cross was rated 11th, I noticed in the state too, John. So they are for real.
Kendall off right tackle. He's got a first down run, tripped up outside the 30.
But like you said, that looked like it was when he gets that extra burst there, but somebody made a shoestring tackle. And
both teams.
what did he start on? That 30 on the 32. I mean, write it down.
20. Started on the 20. You got 12 on that one.
Oh, okay.
Both teams have made some run-saving tackles at the feet, and that was going to go a long way if that young man hadn't made that tackle. Ball on the right hash, backs in the eye again. Arnett faked it to Vickery, kept it, pitched to Kendall, 35, around the 38. Ooh,
That was
Jackson sort of
hadn't closed.
that's
what
sort
it
of a
done.
no-look pitch. He was in the grasp and pitched it back with the left hand. 39-yard line.
Gain of about 6 on the play to bring up second down and
Falcons
4.
need a long 2 or
I'm gonna
3
give,
yards.
I'm going to give him 7 on
Yeah, I
that,
believe,
John.
because it was on the 32. Approaching 8 minutes to play in the half. Falcons lead it 14-0. Tooley left. Neil Wilson right. Right up the middle, Vickery. Another nice run. He's at midfield.
He carried the last, and Kendall did, didn't he, John?
Yes, on the pitch.
26
Instead of
victory.
the 7th. Spotted right at midfield. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. That looked more like that. I didn't see it for sure. It looked more like the trap play maybe up the middle. That's Tanner Turner splitting wide to the right side. Arnett goes under. Straight back to throw, looking for Tooley on the slant. Missed it. And, Trent.
He's safe, pawned it himself. He knew it.
He had a guy coming from the middle to maybe lay the wood to him.
They'll bring up second down and 10.
That's 2nd and 10 from the 50. Ball resting on the C and Falcons, Bob, and the field looks fantastic.
It
You're
does,
out here.
but that's the advantage of not playing on it, John. Really helped.
And the paint job, too, with
Oh, yeah.
Ronnie Butler.
You see the little Falcons on the 30s, between
Yeah.
the 30 and 25?
Yeah, he said, get up there and tell me what you think about my birds. They're going for Kendall coming out of the backfield on the backside up to the
We've
left.
got roughing the passer.
They had
here.
coverage.
They've
So that's going to be a first down for the Falcons.
For Kendall is incomplete. Flag on the play.
I believe that's 23 stayed at home. Conager Smith. 7.5 minutes playing the half. Monroe leads at 14-0. Well, yeah, he already gave the signal. I thought we were backing up. No, they called illegal receiver down the field. And there's the roughing the passer, so they're going to offset. So we'll replay it. 2nd and 10 from the 50.
We'll replay.
you write them down, or what you do on that,
I
John?
usually don't. Well, I usually just put penalty there, but
Well, I didn't know what the,
offset or something. No actual yardage taking place. Trent Tooley wide to the right. Neal is at a slot on that side. Tanner Kendall slot on the left. Tooley wide to the left. Bring Wilson in motion. Hand it off to Vickery up the middle. He's hit at the line, but gets near the 45. And he was flipped. A little slow to get up.
right on the 45, John.
26 victory.
3rd and 5 for the Falcons.
Gain of 5 yards on the play. Bring up third down and
Need
5.
5 to keep this drive alive. Approaching 7 minutes to play in the half. Chad and Kendall come to the left. Trent and Neal go to the right.
Well-
Jackson goes under the center.
I started to say, Kendall, ain't nobody covering him, and now he comes over.
They jump offside. That should
Jackson called.
give us a first down. We'll see.
It's according to how they,
Flag on the
what
play.
side of the mark it's on, I guess, ain't it, John?
Yeah. See how if they will measure that or make a decision just by looking at it. The referee's going to go up and look and say it's going to be 3rd and inches, or now he says 3rd.
Well, I'd make them measure it.
Bring up 3rd down and
3rd and inches. Colby Hamilton is the fullback.
They don't keep
front
stats
of
in
Kendall.
inches, though, do they, John?
No. Officially, it's 3rd and 1. We'll let Colby run it. He has the first down. He's inside the 35. He's trying to break loose. He gets to the 32-yard line. Trent Tooley was down there blocking. 6:36. Monroe up by 2 touchdowns and driving on the Barren 31-yard line. Arnett has his play from Coach Pettit. Takes it to the huddle. Jordan Turner leads the line out. Ethan Brown, Sawyer Veach are the guards. Bartley and Driver are the tackles. Arnett keeps it after faking to Hamilton. And may have gained a little.
Might have got one out of it. Looks like it wasn't nobody fooled on that.
30-yard line.
1 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
Vickery back in for Hamilton. Vickery may have been shaken up a little bit on one of those runs, but he's ready to go again. Ball on the left hash. Wilson is the receiver to that side. Tooley goes wide to the right. Checking Dillon's chin strap. Say it's okay. Ready to go. 2nd and 9. Fake and roll to the right. Jackson now sets up and throws. It is low, but it is caught, I believe, by Neil Wilson inside the 15.
Man, that's a catch. That's a college catch, John. You go and keep them hands in under it and bring it up.
It's on the 11, 5:22 of the second quarter. Falcons leading 14-0, trying to add to it, getting close. Hamilton back in at the fullback. Wilson right, Tooley left. Arnett looks at the defense. Goes under. Pitch to Kendall. Hamilton's out front. Cuts inside. Ooh, boy, hit hard. They may give him to the 10, but I think someone had him, and Gil Thomas put a good lick on him.
Jack Bona, no gain.
No. Yep. Back of the ball still at the 11.
Gain of about half yard on the play. Bring up 2nd down.
Jackson jogs back to the huddle. Clock running at 4:35. Got some guest cheerleaders tonight, too, Bob.
Yeah, got the little ones out there.
Remember to come out to help celebrate homecoming next week. Chad Wilson's the tight end on the right side. Wilson looking for the slant to Neil Wilson, incomplete. Or no, that was number 1, not 11. 1, Trent Tooley, incomplete.
Intended for number 1, Tooley. That pass incomplete.
It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 9. Falcons can get a first, but it would be inside the 1-yard line if they did. I believe Jackson's wanting a timeout. Yeah. Clock stopped at 4 minutes, 15 seconds in the second quarter. Monroe leading 14-0. Let's take a timeout also to go back to hear from one of our sponsors.
There's a bucket hanging on the railing on the 2nd.
Monroe County faces 3rd and 9. Arnett's in the shotgun. Hamilton is to his right. Neal is in the slot on the left. Chad's wide that side. Bring Neal in motion. Hand it to him. He's looking to throw. He throws it out of the back of the end zone. Kendall is back there, but not a chance to catch it.
Nobody's fooled. Barren was not fooled on that one.
4th down.
That'll bring up 4th down.
The ball's on the 9. Coach Pettit signaling for the kick. Going to go for the field goal. Need 9 for a first down.
This will be our first one, ain't it, John? Or we tried one in the first game, didn't we?
I don't remember a field goal attempt. It will be from the 17-yard line. Scott Harrison. The ball is on the left hash.
A 27-yard field goal.
Trent Tooley to hold. Trevor Whitty to snap it. Snapped it a little low, and it is blocked. They're going to run it out of the end zone. Let's see. He's going to get out. Did he get out past the 20?
Yep,
Right about the 20, which is where they would have gotten it anyway. So at 3:58 of the second quarter, Barron's ball, Monroe leading 14-0.
Barron's
Yeah, I was thinking that other line was 20. They got to the 24-yard line. That's where Barren will begin 1st and 10. Trevor Whitty coming out to take his position at defensive end.
We called the John. We stumbled when we got down there and in this red zone and didn't get that one in.
Rashad Pipkin back in at tackle. Receiver to either side. Tight end on the right side. Phelps under the center for the snap. Hands to his tailback over the left side. Good gain. He's still running. Kendall's going to have to bring him down.
Almost to the 50.
Tyler Hughes on the carry.
Carry by number 7 Hughes. That run good for Barren County.
Clock
First
stop.
down.
Ran him out of bounds at the 46 of Barren.
Oh, he must have stepped out of bounds. Yeah, I thought he almost to the 50.
They go right to the line. No huddle for Barren. Phelps under center again. Fake the handoff. Proctor chasing Phelps. Oh, Proctor went down. Now Troy Wyatt thrown and caught. I don't think it was the intended receiver. It went over the head of number 14, Hutchins, and it was caught by Colby Long at the 28-yard line of Monroe County.
Our defender down there, when his man come back, he didn't come back with him, John. He was playing him deep, but
For Barren County, first down.
Clock runs at 3:40. Phelps backs up into the shotgun. Two receivers left and right. McMillan showing a blitz. He does blitz. It's a screen. Hamilton, he got away from Hamilton. And now we have a gang there. London was there second, but the gang got him out of bounds. Gil Thomas, the receiver. We need to try to keep him in bounds.
yeah. Well, there's still plenty of time, though.
Yeah.
They've got all their timeouts, too. They haven't called one.
24-yard line, second down.
Gain of about 4
They
yards
need
off
about
the play.
6. There's a whistle. Stop the clock as he's coming over to the Monroe County sideline. Is he looking at the clock? They reset the clock to 3:20. Backs in the eye behind Phelps. And they're still not satisfied with something. And went over to talk to the Barren sideline. Now we're ready for play. Phelps straight back to throw. We're looking at the slant. Now he's going to run out of it. We bring him down. I believe he got inside the 20. Maybe just short of the first down.
Number 15, Phelps on the quarterback kick.
It's on the 19. Barren will need 1 yard for a first.
Third down and 1.
Monroe up 14-0, but Barren with their
Big run.
deepest penetration. High backfield again. Phelps hands off. They're going to break it. And inside the 15, close to the 10. Hamilton and Whitty with the tackle. But after a first down run.
Number 25, Bailey. That run good for Barren County, first down.
Shelby Bailey, the ball carrier, at the 12, I believe. 1st and 10. Clock runs at 2:35. We're approaching halftime. Trojans have had running success. Falcons see if they can buckle down and hold them out. Tight end on the right side. High backfield. Fakes back to throw on play action. Into the end zone. Incomplete.
Over one, behind the other one.
Yeah, hard to tell, but we'll say it was intended for 7.
Phelps' pass falls incomplete.
That was Tyler Hughes. Jess Hunt was also back
I
there.
think the one in the back was more open than the other because he come from that far side over there, John. And
2nd and 10. That stops the clock at 2:14. Monroe protecting a 2-touchdown lead. Phelps will be in the shotgun. Has a back at his right hand. That's Brandon Sneed. He's going to run out of it. Didn't even look to throw. And he will be pushed out of bounds short of the end zone. Jacob London, but he may have a first down. The official has the mark over here at the sideline. They're just now marking the ball out on the field. Are they going to measure? No, they lay the chains down. Say first down, first and goal at the 1. Phelps behind the center. He will try. No, he dropped the ball. So I'd say he's going to sneak it. He fumbled it. He recovers it back at, I think, about the 2-yard line. We'll look for the spot.
That's what we're needing, John. Needing a turnover.
It's at the 2. They go right to the line again. 1:50 to play in the half. Phelps sets for the sneak. They're pushing. Good surge, but the Falcons surge back. It's going to be third down, third and goal. We'll call it the 1. It's inside that, I believe. Barren will call a timeout. 1:32 in the second quarter. Monroe leads at 14-0. We'll be back after this message on Monroe County Falcon football. Monroe fans go to their feet, encourage the defense. It's third and goal at the 1-yard line. Trojans in the I formation. Hughes is on the back of it real deep. Quarterback sneak is in for the touchdown. It's Colton Phelps. At 1:30 of the second quarter, 14-6.
Touchdown, Barren County, number 15, Phelps.
Extra point will be attempted by Tyler Austin. Holder is Gil Thomas. Austin with the kick. It is good. 14-7. Not able to hold him out of the end zone.
What'd you say that was on the kicking, John? Out on
11.
Taylor Austin. Oh, I got
Taylor Austin. Austin's kick is very high. Kendall's going to come up at the 20, or excuse me, the 17 to take it. Tries to bring it around the left side. A stiff arm. 30, 35. And he's out around the 40-yard line on a nice return by Tanner Kendall. 1:21 to play in the first half. Falcons with good field position at their own 40. We'll see what John Pettit does with this 81 seconds that he has. Neil Wilson goes wide to the right. That's the wide side of the field, ball on the left hash. Tooley's to the left. Chad's the tight end on the right side. Backs are in the eye. On the second back through, it's Kendall. 45, 50, 45. Brought down at the Barren County 40-yard line. 20-yard gain by Tanner. That'll be first and 10 on the Barren 40. And Monroe will call a timeout. 1:14. Give us time to take one also. Let's go to the station, hear from one of our sponsors. Chad Wilson to the left. Kendall is inside him. Neal's the slot man on the right with Tooley wide to the right. Jackson is in the shotgun. Send Kendall in motion. Hand it to him. And hand it to Neal Wilson. Jackson trying to block. Neal will run out of bounds at about the 36. That'll stop the clock. At 1:08. Second and 6. Might run something like that again. Either Tanner keep it or throw out of it. Do something a little different out of that same play. It is the same alignment. Ball is on the left hash. Falcons moving right to left. 4 down linemen for the Trojans. With the 3 linebackers. Arnett is trying to set the throw. Can't find anyone open. There's Tooley and had a knee down.
That's first down, though. Need to go. Get up there and be ready to go.
It's going to be close.
I thought he...
They're going to look at it. It is a first. So the clock will not start until the chains are set. 1:03. Arnett has the play, running back to the huddle. The clock has started. We're breaking the huddle. Hustle to the line. Vickery is alone in the backfield. 2 to the right. Now 2 to the left. And we weren't set, I don't believe. Of course, we could say Tanner was in motion, but I think we still had people moving. Vickery carried it up the middle. Clock stopped for the flag at 51.9.
Illegal motion against the Falcons.
Falcons will face 1st and 15 on the 35. And we need to be ready. We are coming out of the huddle as the official calls the penalty. Chad Wilson wide to the left. Kendall's inside him. Neal's the inside receiver on the right side. Jackson under center. Faked. Oh, he faked to the left. I don't know if he's going to look back and throw to the right, but he was sacked in the backfield at the 40. A couple of Barren County players. Cody Houchins and didn't get the other one. And that's at 40 seconds. Now, second down. It's at the 39. And we need 19 for a first down. We'll keep it here. It's timeout Monroe. That's last timeout. Kendall goes in motion. Arnett in the shotgun. They were anticipating the screen to Kendall, but it's to Wilson. 20, 15, 10. He will score. Will Wilson. Unbelievable, John. That's where it helps Bob to have all the different weapons. Sent Kendall in motion. He went to the flat over on the right side. Trying to wait till the cows go home. Probably looking for us to throw the screen over to the right side to Tanner, but Neal slips right into the middle where you ordinarily see a halfback go for the screen. He caught it at about the 40, right it in for the touchdown. 39-yard connection. Jackson Arnett to Neal Wilson, and he broke some tackles also.
Yes, he did. You see, the thing about it, with us no timeouts, it's going to be really had to get up there in a hurry because they stopped it, I know, for first down, but we're going to get to run much more.
Very good execution by the line, by Jackson. Very good execution by the line, by Jackson to throw it. Nice run by Neal to get it in the end zone. 21-7. Harrison tacked on the extra point.
What do we have, John, when that started?
When did they score?
Oh, 1:30. Good point.
Number 22, Hamilton to kick off the throw.
Almost a little over a minute, 2 seconds.
Hamilton approaches. His kick is low, touched at the 32. They'll go back and pick it up at the 25. Carver's down there. Oh, there's a good hit. He's still on his feet. And finally brought down inside the 30. Matt Bell, the return man. Trojans have 21.6 seconds. See if they try to go over. So it'll be about 72 yards that they'll have to cover. Neal is already back in our end of the field across the 50. Don't want to give up anything in these last 21.6 seconds. Official checking a chin strap on the far side, one of the receivers. Phelps is in the shotgun. Thomas is to his right. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Phelps rolling right. Looks, it is tipped, and boy, McMillan had a play on it.
Just didn't hardly prop enough towards him.
Bart Houchins, the intended receiver. Let's see. I believe Coach Pettit mentioned that last night. No games next week. Now there's the 17th. That'll be next week, won't it? Yeah. Freshmen play at home against Greene County. That's next Thursday. And homecoming next Friday night. Logan County is the opponent. Phelps in the shotgun. He will run over the right side. And he's got some running room, but tackle on a solo tackle by Tanner Kendall. About 37-yard line. He did not get the first down. They do stop the clock. Barren called a timeout. So 21-7, Monroe County. As we near the end of the first half. Monroe trying to stop Barren on this third down play. Three receivers to the left. That's the wide side, one to the right. Phelps in the shotgun. Asks for the ball. He looks to his left. A little pressure. Trevor Whitty chasing. Has a receiver, but he drops it. He was at about the 42 of Monroe County. That ends the half. Monroe County 21, Barren County 7. Let's take a 5-minute break. You're listening to Falcon Football on WTKY, WVFB, and WKWY. Monroe County leads Barren 21-7 at halftime. First half scoring, Monroe County at 5:49 of the first quarter. Jackson Arnett carried it in from 1 yard out. The play previous to that, he had carried it, I believe it was 67 yards. Broke a tackle after about a 12-yard gain and almost took it in for the long run, but Coach Pettit called his number again. He punched it in from 1 yard. Scott Harrison added the extra point. At 11:26 of the second, Jackson Arnett connected to Neil Wilson on a 24-yard touchdown pass. Harrison again added the extra point. Was that a fourth down play, Bob, the second touchdown? Or is it the third one was fourth down play? Or did we score on fourth?
First there.
No, third on that. Maybe not. Okay. That made it 14-0. Barren at the minute 30 of the second quarter scored on a Colton Phelps 1-yard run. Nice drive by the Trojans. And Taylor Austin made the extra point. The Falcons were not finished. At 28 seconds remaining in the first half, Neil Wilson caught a 39-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Arnett. It was a receiver screen, was sent Kentle in motion, looked like we might have been setting up a tailback screen over on the right side, but Neil came from his receiver position, caught the ball right in the middle of the field, broke some tackles down around the 10, 15-yard line, took it in for the touchdown. And a 21-7 lead at halftime for the Falcons. Had a fan come up to tell us that Allen County Scottsville leads Glasgow 12-0. Don't know if it's halftime. I'm sure it's at least late in the second quarter. Two teams in the future for Monroe County. One obviously a district opponent, and Allen will be our last game of the season. So two good teams this year. Bobadell still a lot of numbers to add up tonight for both teams. Again, Barren scored on that one drive. They had some other good plays, so they've got a lot of yardage as well, more than I'm sure the Falcon coaches would like to see them have. Got to add it up, Bob?
I think so. Tanner had 7 rushes for 31 yards, and he didn't catch a pass. Neil had 2 rushes for 14 yards, and he caught 4 passes for 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, yes.
I think that's right, yeah. Arnett had 5 rushes for 68 yards. Kobe Hamilton had 1 rush for 9 yards. Dylan Victory had a great first half. He had 4 rushes for 67 yards. And Trent Tooley caught 2 passes for 20 yards. So his 7 out of 10 passing for 108 yards. And on the 189 yards rushing, we've already got 297 yards of offense. 3 penalties for 20 yards. Nope, I didn't write that last one down. That's the big. We overcame that though, didn't we? The flipping down there, or the blocking below the waist.
Yeah, the chop block.
Yeah, so we had 30 yards of penalties, and Barren had 20.
Yeah.
I think it's right in here. I think we finally.
That may have been the drive. Was that the drive where we missed the field goal?
I'm not sure, John. I don't.
Maybe not.
That was just 5.
That was on that was when Dylan ran it, wasn't it? On one of his long
he had
runs.
the big long run.
Right
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, we scored.
So we came back on the next play, which was a touchdown to Neil on that one, John, for 24 yards. So that's a lot of yards, but still we're just up 14. And I tell you, Barren racked up some offense too, with Phelps and Hughes doing most of the work. And Phelps didn't complete that many passes. He had 1 big long pass on the touchdown drive there for him that was completed. But we're up 2 scores, but there's a lot of ball game yet to play.
Maybe check some stats, certainly at the end of the game, get some stats off the Barren County folks. You may be able to hear the band in the background. It's Monroe County High School Band. It's a New Orleans theme. The Saints are marching in right now. Allison Pickrell is the field commander. Under the direction also of Mason Otto and Terry Collins. And I believe, did you say they have competition tomorrow, Bob?
Mark Caverna, I think. I don't know, it's in the afternoon.
So wish the band the very best in their competition tomorrow. Lady Falcon volleyball team playing in the All-A Classic State Tournament. They begin play at 9:30 Central Time in the morning at Eastern Kentucky University in McBrayer Arena. That's the basketball gymnasium. They play Leslie County. Then they travel down the I-75 to Berea High School at 1:45 Central Time. Play Edmondson County. That's in the new gym. And that's at 11:45. 11:45 Edmondson County in the new gym. And at 1:45 they play Louisville Holy Cross at Berea High School in their old gym. That's called a pool play. The top 2 teams out of that pool will go to the championship bracket. And if Monroe is the number 1 team out of that pool, we'll play at 4 o'clock our time. If we're the number 2 team, we'll play at 5 o'clock. And even if you're 3rd and 4th out of that pool, you still play.
Yep.
We hope we're not down there, but you still keep playing. If you're even if you're in the 3rd and 4th, if we're 3rd, we'll play at 4 o'clock. And if we are 4th, we'll play at 5 o'clock. So we'll either play at 4 or 5 o'clock that 4th game. So the girls are guaranteed to play 4 matches.
Listen to all of them. We'll tell you at the end of the first one when the second will be.
Yep.
They run pretty close, too. I noticed the schedule, John, calls for 1 hour for every game down through there. And they said they just had them really set on the time limit. So they're going to, of course, they've got a lot of games to play tomorrow.
Yep.
As, each team could play. Well, some of them could play 7 or 8 games.
Yep.
So if they've got to really keep it running. But 3 gyms, you can do that. But I know what you mentioned there a while ago. Monroe won last night over Warren Central, so they're going in 15-0.
Still undefeated. So Coach Turner and the girls doing a fantastic job. I believe they've already made their way up there. And they'll be up there ready to go tomorrow morning. And hope several people make the trip. But if you cannot, we'll be on the air at 9:15. For the pregame show, and try to bring that to you. I guess they're actually called matches. You play best 2 out of 3. You go to 25, and we'll do the best we can. I'm certainly not an aficionado of volleyball, but
we may be after tomorrow. We'll be a lot more, though, won't we?
Yeah. I went out and watched us beat Clinton County Tuesday. That was a
big game.
We beat them 2 games to none, I believe, didn't we?
That wrapped up the number 1 seed in the district, which, since it's just the districts are different in volleyball, so that's going to give us not number 1, but already an automatic berth in the region.
Yeah.
Because, first and second goes, and we're automatically in the final. So that was a big game. Coach Turner was really, really excited about wanting that one bad, and glad they got it.
Metcalf is the other district team, and Coach Turner told us last week that Monroe County will be hosting the district, so I guess we'll be taking on either the winner of Clinton or Metcalf, and then she was showing me there Tuesday night all these district championships up on the wall, and she said, I don't want to break my string. I won like 6 or 7 in a row. And, we wish them the very best tomorrow in the All-A Classic State Tournament. They've already put up the 3, haven't they? You already put up the 3?
Oh, yeah, it was down a minute somewhere. So.
Okay. Let's take a 2-minute break, if you will, Randy. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. At halftime, the Falcons lead it 21-7. Homecoming next weekend, next Friday night, Logan County will be the opponent. It's been a while since we've played Logan. We have played them in the past. It's been a few years. If you didn't make it out tonight, very good crowd tonight. If you didn't make it, come on out again next week. Again, comfortable weather tonight. Should be hopefully another nice night for homecoming next week. Falcons receiving, Tanner Kendall and Neil Wilson are deep. They're at the 10-yard line. Yeah, they're finally going to spread out. Look like Barren is gathering on one side, but they're going to spread it out. There's the whistle. Approaches. He does kick it away deep. Kendall has to run back to field it. Drops it at the 8-yard line. Down the middle trying to find the wedge, but not there. The drop may have thrown the timing off a little bit.
It got a little close to headed to that sideline. That makes it hard to catch. And of course, if it went out of bounds, would have got on the 35. So, but his Freddie wouldn't go out. So you got to pick that thing up and go.
Falcons begin at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 to begin the second half, leading 21-7. Neil Wilson comes to the left. That's the wide side of the field. Tooley to the right. Chad is the tight end on the left side. Backs are in the I. Jackson goes under. Second back, Kendall. He's tripped up, 3-yard gain. Running off the left tackle behind Bartley and Chad Wilson. Tyler Bartley. And give him 4 to the 24. 2nd and 6. No JV game next week. Freshman play at home against Green. And if you missed that one, came back to beat Warren Central last night. Arnett gives it deep to Kendall. He's got running room over the right side. 40, 45, 50. Trying to split those defenders, and one of them brought him down.
The kid that caught him, he got some plenty speed too, because he was gone to the house, as they say.
Might have been, is that Aquino? Can't tell if it's 16 or 18. Yeah, it's 16. That's Chris Aquino.
How many did you get, John?
26 and 3. It's on the 47 of Barren County. 11 minutes, third quarter. Minot up by 2 scores and trying to add to it. Vickery up the middle. He's going to get a little gain. Had to sidestep. Got a yard maybe after some contact. 2nd down.
Number 26, Vickery on the carry.
And 9.
Bring up 2nd down at 9.
Tooley comes to the left. Neil Wilson to the right. Chad's the tight end on the right side, the short side of the field. Jackson looks at the defense. Linebacker slips up there in the middle. Jackson has it on the option. 45, 40, cross the 40, fumble. Let's see. Barron's saying they have it, and the referees say the same.
So how many yards he finally gained out of John before he fumbled it?
It's on the 46. I'd just give it to him wherever they recovered it. Where is it? The 34? Between the 34 and 33 yard line. 13 yards. 1st and 10 for Barren. 2nd turnover tonight. 1 interception and now a fumble at 10:03 of the third quarter. Monroe 21 and Barren 7. 3 receivers left for Barren. Phelps is in the shotgun. A long count. I don't know if he's changing something. He's going to run the left side. There's a flag into the line. Phelps is breaking loose. He's not going to be caught. The flag may bring it back. Not sure where Tanner went. Tanner usually catches that.
That's going to be a heartbreaker for him, Bob.
Yep.
If it's against them. That was a nice run. What, 65 yards, 66? Yep.
What was that, John? I didn't recognize that call. We'll have to get our signals out, Bob, and find them. Jeff may have one of them. But it nullifies a long game by Barren County.
Like a chop block against Barren County.
See, they're going to spot it. He's spotting it from the line of scrimmage.
Well, it was throwed early. He wasn't even through them.
And it's moved back to the 19-yard line. So it's a 15-yard penalty. Still 1st down for the Trojans.
It'll be 1st down at 25.
Well, can't find them.
Can't find your little
Can't find them. It's in there somewhere. We'll need to pick up the one they left with
we'll get Jeff here.
Jeff's PA announcer. Didn't recognize that call. Sort of put his hands behind his lower back. 9:52 in the third. First and 25 for the Trojans. And Phelps has confusion. He calls timeout. We'll take one also. 9:52, third quarter. Monroe 21 and Barren 7 will return after this message on Monroe County Falcon football. Trojans on first and 25, and Phelps falls down as he backs away from the center.
I guess saying the field's getting a little wet, damp now by just the dew falling, John. And it's come pretty good rain last night, yesterday afternoon. So when he turned, I don't know if center might have stepped on or not because we've not got a very good view, but he just went down.
Lost back to the 26. We did find our penalty calls. It does look like it was a chop block. What we sometimes call a chop block is actually blocking below the waist, the signal. So I believe it was a chop block call. Phelps in the shotgun. He'll option to the left, give it to the tailback, and we've got him in the backfield.
That was almost a dangerous toss too, John. That was behind him. He made a good catch. That thing would have been rolling towards the end zone.
Aquino, I believe no gain. Third down. It's on the 16.
We've got to go to the
43. 43, 44 yard line. 44, I guess. We need 20, what is that, 28? 9:30 or 8:35 to play. Phelps plenty of time to throw. Now he's rolling to his left. Whitty chasing him, not going to catch him. Tyler Wyatt comes up to take him down.
Well, Whitty got after him enough so he couldn't set up the throw.
Yeah.
That was he didn't get him, but he was going to have to throw it a long ways to get the first down. So that was.
And he's running to his left.
Yeah, and I think if he'd have stopped the throw, Whitty would have got him.
Yeah.
He was gaining.
He gained 5 yards on the play. Ball's on the 21-yard line, fourth down. Neil Wilson is at his own 46. Phelps is the punter.
Don't rough him now. We've been getting close to him, and we don't want to rough him.
Good snap, very low kick. Neil catches it on the first bounce at the 40. 45, cuts up, 50, 45, around the 43-yard line of Barren County.
Nice run. That's a good return. It's just so important to catch that thing before it bounces, John. It just, it bounced to him because it was just a line drive, but he didn't let it roll.
7:43, third quarter, Monroe 21, Barren 7. Monroe's ball on the Barren 42-yard line.
Yeah, I started to say a while ago, we started on the 20 of that first possession. It's a whole lot better up here. And you remember, even Coach Petty said last week we had such good field position all night long. And Barron's kept us backed up a little here tonight. So this is by far the best of the night. Back up, boys. Get up behind your line. They ain't over.
Don't believe they threw a flag, but the official came over. Yeah, here's the referee giving sideline warning on Barren County. That's been a point of emphasis, keeping coaches and players back off the sideline. There's a line down there they're supposed to stay behind. Used to have called the get back coach. Get back. Everybody get back. Used to have those NFL films. That was one of the films they had, of clips of coaches saying get back. Arnett on the long count. Had a Barren County player right across the line. Arnett keeps it on the option across the 45. Nice fake to Vickery. Fake the pitch to Kendall. I believe they're going to, no, they put it on the 45. Right on the 45. Yeah, second and a long 2 or 3 yards. Vickery and Kendall in the eye. Trojans, that guy moves over a little bit. Starts to say they had a wide spot in their defense in the middle, but the backer is right there. Vickery behind the right guard for a short gain. He got to the 33, third and 1. Neil Wilson goes right. Chad's the tight end on that side. Tooley to the left. Kendall deep in on the back of the eye. Arnett will sneak. He's across the 30. Good surge by the offensive line. Monroe leads 21-7.
Quarterback sneak by Arnett. Good Monroe County Falcons. First down.
They will have a new set of downs at the Barren County 29-yard line.
Well, did he get that many yards out of that, John? Was it 43? Is that where you started from? That's what I had wrote down here. Is that right?
He gained 4. Yeah. 33.
Oh, 33.
Gained 4.
I started saying.
Same formation for the Falcons. Ball in the middle of the field. Arnett gave it to Vickery. He got a couple, maybe.
That Ian stayed at home, though, didn't he? He was right there to get him.
Clock going under 6 minutes to play in the third. 21-7, Monroe. It's between the 32 and 33 yard lines. Falcons staying in this base formation. Middle backer backs up. Option to the left side. Arnett still has it. He's across the 20. Setting up for good gains on the option. Going to look at the sticks. He asked the referee to come up to look at it. He says first down. On the 18, ball on the left hash. Falcons moving right to left. The tight end moves to the left side. That's Chad Wilson. That's the only change. Well, Neal is the receiver on the left side. Hand off to Kendall up the middle.
Oh, he went. Why didn't he go left, John?
Looked like a huge hole.
It was, and he went right over run over the tackle. You seen it too. Me and you saw it about the same time.
Oh, I thought he was going to have a big gain. He got a yard. 2nd and 9. We will be under 5 minutes. I'm going to snap this one. Neal goes to the right. Trent to the left. Back still in the eye. Option it to the left side. Arnett still has it. Cuts up. He's tackled at about the 15. Falcons slowly moving it down the field. 3rd down at the 15. We need 7. Falcons lead it 21-7. Be nice to see another 7 up there, Bob.
Yeah, it's 3 scores is a lot better than 2, John. Them be made up in a hurry, and Barron's been moving the ball on, John. I'll tell you, we need to punch one in if we can down here.
Same formation. Arnett goes under. Kendall will try it off the left guard. Nothing there. I believe he made it back to the 15. Good penetration from the Barren right side. It's 4th down. Stayed on the ground this drive, haven't we, Bob?
Have them throw the pass.
Neal right, Trent left, tight end right side. Vickery in front of Kendall. 4th down. Falcons need 7. Arnett will roll. Going for Wilson. That's Chad. Has it at the goal line for the touchdown. Well, I think Neal's going to hurt him, Bob. Big brother went over and slapped him on the head 2 times.
That's a good catch. Good throw, too.
Chad was lined up on the right side as the tight end. Jackson went back, rolled a little bit to his right. Chad had come across the field, hit him about the 1 yard line. Chad fell into the end zone. There was a defender there. Harrison kick is good, and it is 28-7. Monroe County, we got a whistle. Let's see. Yeah, there is a flag out there, I believe, at the 5 yard line. Barron's going to the sideline. So is Monroe. Referee says good. 3 minutes, 21 seconds. 3rd quarter. Monroe 28 and Barron 7. Now that looks a lot better. Okay, there was a 15-yard penalty on Barron. Colby is going to be kicking from the Barren County 45-yard line.
We need to get this one in the end zone then, don't we, John?
I believe he should be able to kick this one in there.
Hit it straight. Don't.
Back deep to receive for Barren County, number 7, Hughes.
It is deep, fielded at the 3 yard line. Number 80, we'll have to check his number. And he got almost to the 20. They don't have an 80 on the roster. And there's another flag. As Barren County's walking off the field. Unsportsmanlike conduct. on Monroe. I didn't even see us with a player over there.
Number 80, Jacoby Moore on.
We don't need any of that. I'm sure whoever that was called on will be corrected by Coach Pettit.
Dakota Ford, I think, John, what the who run that back.
The Barren County player,
Yeah.
Dakota Ford.
So how much was it? What was it, 10 or 15?
That'd be a 15. Ball's now at the 36 of Barren County.
Barren County will have it first down and 10 from their own 36-yard
3 minutes, 16 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. Monroe leads.
I'd look from
28-7.
Look from start airing it out too, John. Phelps had some pretty good luck. But,
This is that formation with an eye to his left. He runs behind them out of the shotgun across the 40.
he picked up that 7, but it's when you 3 touchdowns, it's hard to grind out on the ground, though. You got to just keep that big one to go. We got 3 minutes to go here in the third.
He gains
up 28-7 and get this thing in the fourth quarter, and then hit that clock run.
He gains 6 to the 42, 2nd and 4. He goes under the center with an eye behind him. A receiver left and right. Hamilton looks like he's poised to blitz. He doesn't. Hand it off to the left side. First down gain. About the 49-yard line.
What was that? Did you get that number? Was it 36 or 16?
I believe it's
16.
Keno.
16. Yeah. I got the 6.
Yeah. It's at the Barren 49, 1st and 10. Clock running at 2:20. Backs again in the eye. Phelps asking his receiver, Colby Long, to go wider to the right. Going to run off tackle that way. Good gain, 45-40, 35, poor tackling. Proctor trying to chase him down. London hits his feet. They get him down. Proctor all the way from his defensive end.
Who was that, John? He was 4. Bailey, they said, that was a dandy run, and this is just what we didn't do, the quick score. And they're grinding it out on the ground over there, like you said, John. We're hitting him, but they're bouncing off of him. These are some big backs Barron's got.
Chad Wilson checks in. Tyler White started out. Now Colby Hamilton comes out.
First down and goal from about the 9-yard line.
Clock stopped at 1:57. Same formation for Barren. Phelps goes under. It's at the 9-yard line. Handed off behind the right guard. Not much on that one. So they had 1st and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Number 7, Hughes on the carry.
Hughes tried that one. Well, he got some. He's down 7, I believe.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
Ben Walden comes out. He'd been in at a tackle. Rashad Pipkin back in his place.
Maybe the goal line stance. Pipkin's a little bigger than Walden is there, and put that goal line defense in there.
Sneed is in the front of the eye. I believe that's Hughes on the back. Faked it to Hughes. Rolling to the left. Chad trying to push him out, and we do get him out. Someone else is over there. Is that Tyler White?
He's close, though. It cleared out over there. When he faked them, there was nobody there. That was a...
Got to have somebody containing. 3rd and goal. Falcons currently up 28-7, but Barren is very close. Phelps again under center. Got an offset, sent a man in motion. This is unusual. Going to throw to him. That's Hughes. He will get in the end zone. Hughes scores at 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Make it 28-13.
Number 11, Austin into
Taylor Austin will attempt the extra point. Gil Thomas, the holder. Good snap. It is good.
It is good.
28-14. Yeah, there it is. He'd put up 12. I thought he was going to leave it on 13. It's 14. 28-14 Falcons. 1 minute to play in the third. Well, Bob, we thought they might start throwing. They didn't have to. The way they ran that.
The way they run that over,
Wow.
John. Go back to the drawing board on that run defense.
Yep. Kick will be fielded by Wilson at the 13-yard line, right up the middle. 30, 35, and just outside the 40.
Good field position again, John. We need to take this thing down the field again.
54 seconds. And will begin at the 40. Mark it at the 40. Falcons hoping to hold on tonight. Celebrate homecoming next week. Logan County is the opponent. Come on out for the 7 o'clock kickoff against the Cougars. Falcons staying in the I formation. Ran this the last possession. Option it. Tanner gets the pitch late. He'll get a short gain. Nice tackle. Big 70. Jacob Gibson.
Carried by number 27, Kendall.
3-yard gain.
2 on the play.
2nd and 7. Jackson pitched it late. He was in the grasp of a defender. Tooley, the receiver on the short side, the left. Neal, the wide side, the right. Chad goes to that side as the tight end. Arnett looking at the defense. Goes under. Linebacker on the right wanting to blitz. Tooley, a nice catch inside Barren County territory on the slant. That's a first down.
That pass completion good for Old County Falcons. First down.
Barely clear of the 45-yard line. That will end the third quarter, Third quarter, 28-14. Monroe County with the lead, now in Barren County territory. We'll be back to see if we can take it on in. Sure. Monroe County begins the fourth quarter, 1st and 10 on the Barren 44-yard line. Allen County leads Glasgow 18-7. Pitch it to Kendall, trying to sweep the right side, 45, 40, and he's brought down about the 36. Tripped up by Colby Long.
Number 27, Kendall on the carry for Monroe County. Gain about 9.
Second down.
Second down and 1.
A long one. Both teams have gone to the run. Falcons still haven't, threw it a couple times finally. Okay. Yeah, Tooley just caught a good pass. Short-term memory is about to leave me, Bob. Vickery up the middle. First down, 30, 25, 20. Through the grasp of the defender. 10-5. Touchdown on a run.
That was it. I tell you, Monroe has broke more. Well, Barren has 2 more tackles tonight during the run.
It's not been a tackling clinic by either team.
46 yards. That put him way over 100.
And he ran, one of the guys he ran through the grasp while was still on the field. Looks like maybe cramping at the 20. Very nice run by Dylan Vickery. He jumps up. That was Tyler Hughes. What, 39 yards, or
46.
Yeah, or 40.
I had 40.
It was just inside the 45, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, just outside it because it wasn't a first down.
40.
It was on this side because it was on the 45. We got to the 46. We had to go to on this side. And had to go to the 40. Right?
It was on the 44, I believe, because it was inside there. The kick may have been touched. No good. Short.
Who done it, Harrison?
Yeah. So score remains 34-14 with 11:06 to play in the football game.
Oh, was it on 36, John? I thought it was 46. He's got 36.
Yeah, Tanner had run this ball out here. Yeah, he's on the 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take 10 off from
just
him.
told you I was losing that short-term memory. So.
I'm losing my bracer.
Hamilton. This is a nice one. Back to the 7. Looking up the middle, 20.
Going, he's retreating.
Yeah. Oh, they're scramble for a football down there.
I believe Barron's all over it, don't they? I believe they got it.
Yep.
There was a fumble on the play.
They're going to have it around the 20-yard line.
Recovered by Barren County.
Aquino was the return man.
They'll have it at their own 20-yard 6-yard line, first down and 10.
The back of the ball is on the 20. 10 minutes, 59 seconds to play. Monroe 34 and Barren 14.
The defense needs to, this half we ain't had a punt, have we? Don't think so.
Chad Wilson is in at a linebacker. I believe that's the only change. Now we got a new tackle over there. That may be Scott. Corey Scott at tackle. We'll check that number in a minute. Phelps in the shotgun, calling signals, still hollering. He gave it to his tailback. I guess he's really a fullback that was standing to his right. That's Sneed. That is Corey Scott in at tackle for the Falcons. He got a yard, 2nd and 9. Invite you to join us tomorrow for the All-A Classic State Volleyball Tournament. Lady Falcons' first game is at 9:30 Central Time at Eastern Kentucky University. We'll have a pregame at 9:15. Hope we can have a crowd up there with us. If not, tune us in. Phelps looking to throw, being pressured by Proctor. Now throws too high over the hands of Bart Houchins.
As Phelps intended to Houchins is incomplete.
The clock's still running at 10 minutes. Third down, ball's on the 21-yard line. I believe they're going to come over and ask us to add some time on the clock. Barren facing 3rd and 9. Well, they took time off.
That's less than what we had on start with.
that's fine with us. It was over 10 minutes when the pass went incomplete, and they took more time off. Phelps in the shotgun, straight back to throw, looking deep, now being pressured. We've got him.
Who got him?
There's White. Troy White. Scott was close,
That's
but
the
I think
first
Troy
time
already
we got
had
him.
him down.
He's loosey back there. He's hard to tackle. But he took a long time for that, and that's good for your defense. We must have had them all covered because he couldn't find a receiver.
Back to the 14-yard line, lost 7, 4th down. Phelps will punt. Neil Wilson standing at midfield.
I don't think he'll do something, but I'd keep a close eye on him right here.
Low snap. Ooh, almost blocked that. It's just along the ground again. Neil's going to try to chase it down. Finally gets it at the 40. He's back against 45, 50. He's tackled from behind, about to break loose.
That's the one that missed him the first time. He come back to get him, man. And I think he was gone, like John, if you just ride it.
Gil Thomas.
He missed that one.
On the tackle. Again, Neil got us several yards. That ball was rolling. He finally picked it up at the 40, and we're now at the Barren 45. So that's 15-yard return. Neil's going to get a break. Well deserved. 9:03. We're in the 4th. Monroe leads 34-14. I guess that's Tanner Turner on the far side. Backs in the eye. Arnett options to the right. Pitches to Kendall. Drops it and recovers it. 47-yard line. Lost a couple.
And that was a good toss to him. He just. I'm saying you're looking up to see where you're going to on them, John, and Barren was barreling down on them, so did you lose a couple on that?
Yes. 2nd and 12. Keeps the clock running. Ball on the right hash. Tulia split that way. Chad Wilson tied in on the left side. Tanner Turner split to that side of the field. Option it. No, second back, Kendall. Or did Vic? Kendall did have it. Yep. Gained a yard. Got back to the 46. Ball between the 45 and 46.
Gain of almost 2 on the play.
3rd and a little over 10. Falcons can work that clock way on down if we can pick up a first. Up by 20. Arnett taking his time at the line. Hand off to Vickery up the middle. Another strong run. One guy trying to bring him down. He had to have some help. It's inside the 40. So he's over 100, Bob.
Oh, yeah. He had did 67 the first half.
He's had a couple of long runs.
So then you can add 36. 2-2-1.
Ball's on the 38, 4th down.
See, we got.
Falcons need about 3. Neal is inside Chad, or no, that's Tanner. Tanner's inside Chad on the left. Neal's inside Trent on the right. Arnett will give to Vickery. Looked like he was going to have it, and on the spin, I believe he did not make it.
I believe, like you said, John, I think he'd have had it.
Vickery again on the carry.
Just needed to use the power on that short yardage. Just get the first. Coach Pettit's asking for forward progress, but it's going to be Barron's football. 6 minutes, 46 seconds in the ball game. Monroe 34, Barren County 14. Whitty, Scott, Wyatt, Proctor up front. Wyatt, Hamilton, McMillan are the backers. London and J.W. Victor are the corners. Wilson and Kendall the safeties. Oh my. I think he had a little trouble getting the snap. Troy Wyatt was all over him in the backfield.
See, is that 2 sacks in a row? Was he the one that got the last one?
Yes.
Was that throwing?
Flag on the play.
There is a flag. Or is it? No, I first thought that was a flag, but that was the football back there. Barron has called timeout. I don't think there is a flag. The ball is back to the 30 on the loss. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football. Falcons have the Trojans backed up to the 30.
What is it? Third? Is it second or third, John? I can't see that.
Second.
Got a glare. Got a second on it. Got a glare on the marker.
Phelps is in the shotgun, has a back at his left hand. Looking to throw, has some time, still has time, now flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run. Troy White from behind catches him.
Well, he's picked his defense up. He's made the last 3 plays, if I remember right. He still ain't back to the line of scrimmage.
Flushed him out, and Troy ran him down. It's at the 36. Going under 6 minutes. Falcons up 34-14. Troy's caught his second win. Phelps in the shotgun again on 3rd and long. Low snap, but he handles it with the left hand. Proctor giving chase. He throws. This one's up for grabs, and Neil Wilson has it at midfield.
That's Kelly a box out in basketball. He just got in front of him and picked it off.
Aquino was the intended receiver, but Aquino is 5'7".
See, you got to give a lot of credit to Proctor on that too, because he was making him run for his life there, and he didn't get much on it.
5:43 remaining in the ball game. Ball's at the 49 of Monroe County. Monroe leads 34-14. Turner, Beach, Brown, Driver, and Bartley the line. Wilson, Chad is tied in on the left side. This is Kendall off the right guard and tackle. Got about 3 maybe. We'll check the spot.
Number 27, Kendall on the carry for the Falcons.
Taylor Whitty is going to check in place of Kendall. Tooley's coming wide to the right. Do we have enough players, Bob? We don't have.
Did Vickery carry that in John?
We have 2. Maybe I have 2 tight ends or something. No, Kendall carried it. This is Vickery, and Vickery has meant business tonight when he's had the ball.
Number 26, Dylan Vickery on the carry for Monroe County. That run good for Monroe County Falcons. First down.
Getting some substitutions on the line. Josh Watson checks in. Vickery's carry is to the 36, 1st and 10 for Monroe. Start the clock, and we're under 5 minutes to play. Tanner Turner getting some final instructions from Coach Pettit, and he gives Arnett the play to the line. Yeah, I believe Ben Carter's the tackle on the left side. Arnett hands to Whitty. He's across the 35. That'll bring up 3rd down. Or excuse me, 2nd down. Taylor got it inside the 33-yard line.
Bring bring up second down and 6.
Falcons wanted to grind some yardage. See that clock run out. Have a 20-point lead. Arnott has Vickery and Taylor Whitty behind him. Turns and hands to Whitty. Not much, yard maybe. Comes some more new linemen, 75 and 68. Jesse Burgess, Daniel Hammer. They replace the right side of the line. Trent Lyon also checks in. He replaces Tooley. Vickery comes out. Didn't get his replacement. It's Ford, Josh Ford. Ball in the middle of the field. Clock going under 3 minutes on third down. Oop, somebody went the wrong way. Ford on the carry. Lost a little.
Number 9, Whitty on the carry.
At the 33.
Excuse me, number 8, Josh Ford on the
Homecoming next week. Come on out. You can see the 4-0 Falcons take on the Logan County Cougars. I believe we're going to take a delay penalty. Jackson Arnott is still over here on the sideline. Then Tanner will go into punt. Is that our first punt tonight, Bob?
Yep, first one, John. That's
Did we take timeout or penalty?
no, they penalty. Or did we call timeout?
I believe we called timeout.
Oh, did we?
We're
Didn't take a
huddling
penalty.
here. We'll look at a sponsor here in just a second. It's not been the prettiest of games, but it's going to be a win for the Falcons tonight.
volleyball games at the high school tonight.
Had a couple turnovers,
The end of our game here.
giving up quite a bit of yardage on the ground tonight. But,
High school gym.
again, it's,
Barren has come in here with a team that I thought they had, John. I just could see them being, strong up front with a couple of good runners back there. I mean, you take Phelps and Hughes there's run as hard as any kids we played this year.
yeah.
And I'd say both of them is getting up towards 70, 80 yards apiece.
Yep, they've run the ball well. Now we're going to come out in an offensive formation on 4th and long instead of the punt. 2:18 to play in the ball game. Falcons up 34-14.
Glasgow 7 with about 3 minutes left.
25-7 now. Allen leads Glasgow. Arnott pitches to Whitty on the sweep. He's brought down from behind. There's a late flag coming in.
Number 8.
I don't know what that was on. Everybody was gone. What was it?
I gave it too quick. They declined it. It was on Monroe. I believe the ball is going to be at the 32. Barren will take over between the 31 and 32 yard lines. 2 minutes, 13 seconds. Monroe leading 34-14. I believe that looks like a new team for Barren County.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. And, Coach over there has seen that we're subbed, and he just needs to sub and get some of his, because they brought a lot of kids, too. Of course, I forgot how many they had there early. I tried to count them up, but they had a lot of them. Yeah, there's a new quarterback, number 12.
We're going to try to get some guys in. We'd send in, other than Corey Scott, we'd send in our starters, but that'll change after this play. 25 is the ball carrier.
And he's still going.
Yeah. He's got a first down run. Tackled on the far side by
Troy.
Troy Wyatt has been the man.
That might just wrapped up the defensive player of the game for him, John. He's had 2 sacks and all the, and of course the offense has had some good. We had some good. Neil caught a couple of good passes. Chad caught one, and Jackson done some good running passes. But Vickery to me, has been the offensive star tonight.
Yeah. Shelby Bailey was the ball carrier, first 10 on the Barren 45.
Well, he still.
Ooh, pitch. He didn't look like he wanted to run up in there too much.
He wasn't. He wasn't turned Proctor loose. He just kept on holding on to him.
C.J. Page
Yeah,
on the carry.
that was an easy call for him to make.
Ben Walden, Jesse Shirley in.
Holding against Barren County will be declined.
Jordan Mink. Monroe declines the penalty.
Oh, I done wrote it down.
Ball back to the 43-yard line. Matt Burkhead is in.
Gotta bring up
Tanner
second
Turner.
down at about 12.
Ethan Strode. Colby Hamilton still the middle linebacker. Tyler McMillan and Troy White still have the linebackers in. Page, the ball carrier, across midfield. Tyler McMillan on the tackle. Brooks Comer and Jeremy Hurd. They replace McMillan and Tyler White. Under a minute to play. Let's see, I believe that's 32. Is that Yoakley? John Adel Yoakley is linebacker.
He's a freshman.
Third down, ball's on the 48 of Monroe. From the shotgun, they're throwing the tailback screen. 40. Oh, missed that one. He fell down though. Tanner Turner got a hand on him, tripped him up. That's our 25, Shelby Bailey. Luke Matthews, the quarterback. At the 35. Logan Kilman is in at linebacker. 30 seconds. Oh, snap through the hands all the way back in. Well, he still hasn't recovered it. Finally he does. Inside the 45 of Barren County. So it's going to make their stats look a little worse. Blake Stevens is in. Ball's back to the 43 of Barren. They're going to try to run more play. They do get the snap off. Throw to the right side. It is incomplete. Incomplete. Intended for Dakota Thorpe. The Falcons win it 34-14. Let's go back to the station. Let's take a 3-minute break. Bob Adele will get his stats added up. We'll come back and run down the second half scoring. You've been listening to Monroe County Falcon football on WTKY, WKWY, and WVFB. County 14. Monroe County improves to 4-0. Barren County now 1-3 on the season.
You said something about last year's stats?
Second half scoring, Monroe County in the third quarter at 3:21. Jackson Arnick completed a 15-yard pass to Chad Wilson, and Scott Harrison added the extra point. At 1 minute to play in that made it 21-7. At 1 minute to play in the third, Barren County got back on the board. Phelps completed the pass to Tyler Hughes for 3 yards, and then Austin added the extra point, Taylor Austin. And Monroe County finished up the scoring at 11:06 of the fourth. Dylan Vickery, a 36-yard run, and that extra point by Harrison was no good. The final score, Monroe County, let's see, that's only 28. We've missed one somewhere, Bob. How'd we do that?
Missed a score. I didn't get the last one.
No.
I missed the last score.
We missed one.
Who was?
1, 2,
This Vickery.
3. Well, you got it on your sheet there.
Huh?
You got it on your
Yeah,
sheet
Vickery
somewhere.
was, over here it is. Let me get on this, under this one, 36.
We had
36.
Yeah, we had that one, Vickery at 11:06. I guess that's all of them. I just misadded myself. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That was 21. Okay, we just didn't write this down right here. 6 in the fourth quarter. Okay, that's it. 7, 14, 7, and 6, the quarter scores for Monroe County. And 0, 7, 7, 0. I didn't think that looked right. Oh, they got, okay. Let me read some of theirs while you're finishing ours. He gave us last year's game. Bailey led Barren in rushing, 3 carries for 64 yards. Hughes, 4 for 43. Phelps, the quarterback, 18 carries for 32 yards. Passing, their statistician had Phelps 5 out of 14 for 51 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And that's pretty well it. So he had Barren for 140 yards rushing, 63 yards passing for 203 yards of total offense. See how close you got. He had Monroe 492 yards of total offense.
That's 474.
Yeah, pretty close. So some good offensive numbers for the Falcons. The best number, obviously, 34-14 to remain undefeated. Next week is homecoming. Logan County is the opponent. We invite you to come out to enjoy those festivities. We'll crown a queen. Hopefully go to 5-0 against Logan County. It's been a while since we played the Cougars.
I've got some here, John. We just had 2 passes in the second half, so that just both of them were complete. At a 12-yarder to Tooley for a touchdown and a 15-yarder to Chad Wilson for a touchdown. So for the ninth inning, the pass department was 7 out of 10 for 108 yards. So, but you have one interception in that. For the game, Kendall had 18 rushes for 84 yards. Neil Wilson had 3 rushes for 22. Arnett had 7 for 89. Of course, you go back to the big 67-yarder he had there in the first half, and then of course he had some fumble there, I think, or sack that he got, took some off, but that's still a good average, 7 for 89. And Kobe Hamilton had 1 rush for 9. Of course, Tooley, I said he caught the 1 pass for 12, and he had 1 in the 5 in the first half for 20. So he had a good night, but he still was going to think about the first play of the game when and he dropped, but took 6 off the board. But you know, you can't get them all, so that was still a good try. Vickery had 10 for 130. Did they have him down there? What they had on him?
They had 9 for 136, 62 on his long one.
Yep, and then Chad Wilson, of course, caught the 1 touchdown for 15. I had us 339 rushing, 135 passing, 4 and 74. Penalties wasn't that bad. 15 second half, 30 in the first half, so that's 45. I think, though, if I remember, one of them penalties, though, might have cost us a touchdown down there when it was the shot block or the block in both of the knees and brought it back, and that's when we didn't get it in or tried the field goal, I think it was, and got it blocked. But
was that on Dylan's long run?
Yeah, it cost him
real late.
Right there, I think. Then it had a penalty on it too up there. Yeah. So, but we did punch it in after. It didn't cost us. No, it didn't bother.
That's 1-0.
Yeah, punched her in there next. 4 and 74 yards is grinding out the yards, though, John. I mean, you look at it. You got 84, 89, 130, and you'll take that any night from your quarterback, and your halfback, and your fullback. And that's been nice to get them all 3 over 100 there, though. It'd have been great.
Got Troy and Dylan. Troy White coming up are defensive player of the game. Dylan Vickery are offensive player of the game.
I mean, you said Troy, wrapped it up there in the last series or 2. He had 2 sacks and didn't tackle Kobe Phelps there for hardly no gain. So that really just me and you or the others up here talking about it and just wrapped her up in a hurry.
Yeah, we'll get them to step in, get the headset good and sweaty. Troy, you left her all out there on the field. You had just enough to climb those steps to get up here to talk to us. We appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
Quite an effort out there. Seemed like you got your second win in the second half. You come up with late in the late third, early fourth quarter, come up with a couple of big plays, a sack. Ran the quarterback down one time. We flushed him out of the pocket, and you showed some speed to catch him over here.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about beating those Trojans. I think you got some Trojan background, don't you?
Yeah, I'm from Barren County.
Yeah.
Moved over here 5th grade. I got player of the game last year at Barren County when we beat them at their homecoming. I just couldn't wait for this game this year. And what do you know? I got player of the game again.
Oh, me. Barren, they've got a good offense out there. They've moved the ball against us, put up 14 points. Their statistician showing them 140 yards. That's still pretty good to hold them to 140, but they moved the ball against us a little bit tonight. See, they had Bailey with 64, Phelps with 32, and Hughes with 43. What were they doing in there to try to move the ball against us tonight?
Well, I'm strong side, so they always try to run it away from me. And then right there at the end when I got them sacks and I chased the quarterback down, they moved me to 1 technique to the weak side so I could shoot the gap, and it worked out for me.
Are
I
you,
got- I
are you
beat 'em.
rushing between the center and guard?
Between the center and the guard, it wasn't fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that was you one time. I think you about tackled a guy as he was taking the handoff. Like I said, showing the speed to get through through that line.
Felt great.
Playing a 5A school here tonight. Again, wasn't sure exactly about what Barron's going to have coming in here, 1-2, but they're a good 1-2 team, and it feels good to be 4-0 though, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Couldn't ask for anything else.
Got homecoming up next week. No, you hadn't thought about Logan County.
No.
But
Get ready for it.
let's see. Tell us a little bit about, this week was a little different. Had the Labor Day holiday. Coach Pettit said Tuesday wasn't the best day of practice, but
No,
was he satisfied tonight? What did he say after the game out there tonight about our effort?
he thought we done pretty good. I mean, I really don't know what else to say.
Well, Troy, we appreciate you coming up. Again, outstanding effort out there. Every play it's just push and shove on the line. These guys here in the back, of course, they've got to watch out and make some plays, but it's every play down there on that defensive and offensive line, pushing and shoving, and but that's where the action takes place. And good to see you down there with that strength that you've got, making those plays inside for us.
Thank you.
Good luck next week against the Cougars.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming up. Troy White, our defensive player of the game. He is a senior, 5'10", 210 pounds. Dylan Vickery moving in now. Let's get Bobadell's stats. Bobadell had you with I think 10 carries, 130 yards, and 1 touchdown, and 1 run of about 62 yards. Some of that got chopped off with a penalty, but we ended up scoring. What was that play on the long run that you made?
The penalty play?
Yeah.
That was a 28 trap. There's a 28 trap left, and I just had a good offensive line. They really executed today, and we got after that play, and the trap was open all night, and on that play had a lot of lead blockers going down the field, and and that goes to show you the difference in a play when you make stupid penalties, and it's just the little things.
Yeah.
And
that play, I was telling Bobby I think that's a trap play we're running tonight. Is that a play we hadn't run as much the first 3 games, but it was certainly working tonight?
yeah, we mainly stuck on just pounding it right up the gut, and either that or option. And this week we've came more into 4 outs, and we do that in gun too. And tonight it was just there, and after the first time he saw it was open, it just kept opening all night.
Coach Pettit's always commenting and complimenting your blocking techniques, and you do a good job, leading Tanner up in there, blocking for Jackson in the pass plays. But tonight we saw you doing some good power running and some guys grabbing a jersey, and you're running through tackles. Tonight he needs to be bragging on the running techniques of a big fullback.
Yeah, it was mainly out of anger, honestly. Nobody here really likes Barren County. We have a couple of anger issues between each other, and every time we play them, it's always to the end, and no team ever gives up. And I just had to get after it and do the best I could, and things worked out in the best of my ways.
It worked great, 34-14. We go to 4-0. Talk a little bit about all the work we've done since July, how we keep building up, how we keep progressing. We're going to keep improving, but right now we stand at 4-0. We've played 4, we've won 4. Talk about how you feel like we've been progressing.
Our motto is next level, and every week we get to the next level. And next level now is Logan County, and if we beat them, we retro go and we got past the next level, and we bring it to every practice, and no practice is ever laid down. And if it is, we come in the next practice, and it's 10 times harder than what the last practice was. And you got to do little things right throughout the week and execute the lit'll things during the game.
Dylan, we did a lot of things right tonight, and we appreciate you coming up here to visit with us tonight. Dylan's our fullback, 5'10", 190 pounds, a senior, a junior, but even as a junior, still showing a lot of good leadership out there, and we look forward to a good homecoming win next week against Logan.
Oh yes.
Congratulations. Appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
Dylan Vickery, our offensive player of the game. Bobadell had him for 10 carries, 130 yards, and a touchdown, and he helps lead the Falcons to a 34-14 14 win over the Barren County Trojans. Mighty good one. And again, very good crowd at Darrell Carter Stadium tonight. We appreciate all of them being here, and we appreciate you listening. Sure, we had a good listening audience out there, and hopefully you'll be here with us next week to see homecoming against Logan County.
And get up in the morning and listen to us, John.
Yeah, come on up if you can to Eastern Kentucky University or Berea. The Lady Falcon volleyball team plays their first match at 9:30. That's at McBrayer Arena. We'll go on there about 9:15. That's against Leslie County. Then they come down to Berea, playing the new gym at 11:45. That's against Edmondson. And then at 1:45, they play Louisville Holy Cross. And from those 3 games, it will determine then where they move to. If they're in the top 2 out of that pool, they'll play in the championship bracket. If they're 3rd or 4th, they'll play in the bronze division. Can't win the whole thing out of that bronze division. You have to be 1st or 2nd in your pool to be able to win the championship. So we hope that we can win at least 2 of those first 3 and move on.
Yep, that's right, John. That's what we got to do, and that's what the good thing about pool play. You can lose one, it don't bother you a bit. You just go on and you still get in that the championship game this year. So that's the good part about it. It ain't like the old some basketball one and done. It's not that way.
Yeah. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors tonight. Appreciate them. Appreciate Randy back at the station for getting us on the air. Our next football broadcast will be Thursday at the coach's show. And I believe Coach Pettit said he might be scouting. I believe that's next week that he was going to be maybe scouting. We'll have one of the assistants on next week. Also, let's see, that we have a home freshman game that night, so I guess we'll be here at the field broadcasting. Greene County will be playing the freshmen that night. Tonight, it's Monroe County 34 and Barren County 14, the final score. You've been listening to Falcon Football, and on behalf of Bobby Dale Jurls, and tonight our players of the game, Troy White on defense and Dylan Vickery on offense. This is John Osgathorpe. Good night, everybody.